Recording in progress. All right, so start on YouTube, do a search for whatever industry people you want to work with. And so I do that, and a city, because I only want people in this Kansas City life insurance, but I don't want videos. Anybody that put up a video, I'm going to turn on my filters and I'm going to go to channels. I only want to see channels that are about life insurance in Kansas City. So, and now here we go. These are all channels. And look, I will scroll and scroll and scroll. And you can see my little search bar, my little scroll bar over here just keeps getting smaller because this is how many channels there are. It's nuts. So now I have to go search through these. And what I'm looking for is, like I said, aspiring content creators who, so let's try May Insurance Services. And so I pop into May Insurance Services, show me all their videos. And yep, this is somebody who's trying to be a content marketer, put up a channel, and they got 7 views, 300 views, 8 views, 2 views, 120, 14. Yep, this person's perfect. So what I would, and look, I'll do the extra research to make sure this really is a type of person I want to work with. And then I'm going to send them an email. And my email is going to say, and first I'm going to find a post that I like. If they suck, I'm not going to lie to them and say, I love your stuff. But let's say that I'm targeting financial planners and somebody has a cool post on capital gains changes for 2022. So, and they got a cool little video that explains it. So I'm just going to go to, and again, this could be anybody in any industry. I'm going to find a piece of content that looks pretty good. And so great, it's your capital gains video. I'm going to send them an email and say, hey, I saw your video on capital gains in 2022 and I wanted to share it with my audience, but I thought I'd reach out and make sure that's okay with you first. By the way, I typically get a couple thousand views on these, to which this person whose record is 313 views. Yeah, this person is responding to me ASAP. Well, you know, hell yeah, knock yourself out. I'm going to reply to them and say, fantastic. I'll send you a friend request on Facebook, which is where I post, so you can follow along in case any business comes out of it for you. They're accepting my friend request, hands down at that point. Then I take their video and I record an intro for it. And, you know, let's say the guy's name is Dan Brown or whatever. I'm going to shoot just a 10 or 15 second intro, short. It's got to be a short intro. And I'm going to say, people are always asking me, because of what I do, people are always asking me financial questions. Like, how do I deal with capital gains in 2022? And I'm not about to try and answer that when my buddy Dan Brown does a magnificent job. Check out his post on or everybody needs to know how to handle capital gains in 2022. Check out my buddy Dan Brown's post. The guy really nails it. I'm going to just a compliment. Look, that one had to be 7 seconds. A compliment. I refer to him as my associate, my buddy, my friend, whatever, something. I'm trying to imply a relationship. And then I'm going to take and put my intro on the beginning of his video and post it to my Facebook page. If you've got automatic traffic happening from ad traffic, then great. It's going to automatically get juice. If you want to give it super juice, you might have a custom rule, you know, hashtag ask an expert, whatever. Yeah, anytime I put in hashtag ask an expert, I want you to put $25 on it, optimized for engagement in this market. Well, and by the way, if you don't use ad traffic, it's pretty simple. You're going to go in once you put up that post and you're going to boost it. And when you boost it, optimize it for engagement. Engagement will get you more video views than even optimizing for video views. When you optimize for video views, you're going to get long views. People that'll watch it 15 seconds or more. But a 3-second view is all it takes to move the counter on the needle. And an engagement to Facebook, not a video view. So boost it, optimize it for engagement, target Kansas City, whatever. Now that it has that boost budget behind it, and sorry, I'm losing my voice. Hang on. My fourth webinar today. I'm going to now boost it, or like I said, if your ad traffic, it'll just happen. You don't have to worry about it. It's going to go out and look for engagements. As soon as I boost it, I'm going to jump over. I don't have one open. Let me just do it. I'm going to jump over to my Facebook page where I boosted it. Whoop, not Facebook, Facebook. Facebook. One second. Let that load. There we go. I'll go to add traffic. And let's say I just put up this post. So if I come up here and see, I'm interacting, it says interacting as ad traffic. I'm ad traffic right now. So if I come down here and say, share this, I can share it to a group, share it to a page. That's the only thing. More options doesn't even have anything. But if I come up here and change this to Bill Hillestad, me personally, now when I hit the share, I can share on a friend's profile. As long as I became friends with Dan, now I'm going to share this straight onto his profile. So I'll say share on a friend's profile. Kurt, there he is. We'll pick on Kurt Olson. And then I'm going to say, blah, 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 something nice about Kurt. Something that's meant to make hit, because his friends are going to see this. This is a post going straight onto his page, right onto his profile, his personal profile. Thanks again, Kurt, for allowing me to share your content. You're the best. There you go. And when I hit post, I just posted it onto his personal profile, where, as you guys know, post on your person. I am going to lose it. I had some brisket. I think it might have been bad. Too many peppers. Anyway, 15 or 16% of his friends are going to see it. When they see that post, they're going to engage with it way more than anybody else because they know Kurt, they know Dan, whatever. And I just said something nice. Anybody else that likes Kurt, give him a thumbs up or be sure and, like his content, whatever. But Kurt's friends are going to see it and they're going to engage with it. That extra engagement is going to tell Facebook that it's better content. So they're going to show it to more people. It'll have more reach, but they're also going to follow the path of engagement because in this case, Kurt, Dan, fictitious, whatever, because his friends are engaging, they're going to go, wow, Kurt's friends seem to like this. We better show it to more of Kurt's friends, and they're going to out engage anybody else they're showing it to. So they're going to hit all of his friends. When they hit all of his friends, it's going to, and hang on, I still got people showing up in the wrong Zoom room here. They're going to show it to all of Kurt's friends. They're going to engage more than anything else. Remember, everybody who watches this video for even a few seconds, they're now in my audience. And they've seen their buddy Kurt along with me. So if he's familiar and they trust him, by association, they're going to transpose some of that trust onto me. If I'm endorsing him, it's a implied endorsement in reverse. So now all of a sudden, I'm reaching every one of Kurt's friends. And look at this. We still got people showing up in the other room. I did not anticipate how many people would have the raw link. By the way, those of you that I'm looking at now, I have two computers here. We moved the Noon Zoom link. It's still noonzoom.us, but it does not go to the same place. So if you want to see the screen and get the full training, you need to exit Carlos, Dennis, Mark, and go to noonzoom.us, and you will be in the correct training where you can see the screen and everything else. So sorry for the confusion. Now, I put up this post saying something nice about, we'll say Kurt to keep it simple, saying something nice about Kurt's content, just a quick intro. Wow, Kurt nails it. Check this out. Everybody needs to see this. My buddy Kurt, whatever. Posted it, boosted it, and now I shared it onto his profile. So everybody's going to see it. Every one of his friends are going to see it. The engagement's going to happen. And I am going to harvest his entire database. I'm going to get everybody who knows him, or not everybody, but I'm going to get hundreds and hundreds of his friends harvested into my own database. So now, and they're going to, they will have seen me saying something nice about him. They'll assume the association. They're warm contacts to some degree at this point. They're not cold. They trust Kurt. They trust me. It's how we're wired. We transpose that trust. So now they're going to see all my posts moving forward. Bill's a mortgage guy. Bill's a realtor. Bill's a whatever. He works with Kurt. He's helping Kurt out. I like Kurt. I like Bill. That's powerful. But now, once that's run its course, week later, a few days later, however long it's promoted for, I'm going to then send my third email to Kurt and say, wow, that was incredible, because especially if I put $50 on it or something, I got 5,000 views, 10,000 views, whatever, and massive engagement because of all of his friends. I'm going to say, wow, that was awesome. Great content, by the way. That was really fun. If you ever want help with anything or blah, 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 want to, and just, it's the, I'm here for you if you want to talk. Would love to show you how to jack up the traffic on the rest of your content. Clearly, the world seems to like what you have to say. We just need to get you discovered. Well, no matter what, Kurt's emailing me back and going, yep, lunch. How about whatever? How about, yeah, he's buying, trust me. Everybody wants to meet me. Every content creator with low traffic, I'm in the hundreds or tens or single digits. Every content creator wants more content. Every one of them. If I give them that, and mind you, I didn't send the traffic to them. I took their video, put it on my own page, brought the traffic to me. But I'm going to be willing at that point to say, oh, look, all you got to do, and I can just show them, all you got to do is boost and do this and do that, or let me turn you on to add traffic. Hey, but regardless, I now have a meeting and an opportunity to sit down and work with this financial planner. And guys, it's not just financial planners. Anybody who's been watching this stuff for a while knows that I like everybody who's a connector. I always show this example because candidly, some of the best referral sources on the face of the planet are hairstylists, but also the lady who runs the horse rescue, the senior citizen center, the preschool, the painter, anybody in business is, or that runs an organization or that's dealing with a lot of people in the public. They're phenomenal referral sources. Any connector is a phenomenal referral source. If I can connect my connections, the reciprocity kicks in. When Chris drove 6,000 views to this little hairstylist in his little community in Arizona, one, shooting the video with her is a bonding experience like none other, because people are nervous on video. That makes them very vulnerable. There's a lot of psychology behind that, but he just helped her grow her business and got her 6,000 views. Oh my gosh, she could never do enough to pay him back. It does not have to be a financial planner. It could be the painter. Hey, Bill Hill said again, you guys know my favorite thing in the world to do is introduce my connections to each other. I like to do all my business from warm referrals. If you're the same way, I got to refer you guys to my buddy Luis from Luis's Painting. He just did the blah, 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 blah. Check out. And whether I'm, and preferably they're content creators, because if I'm just endorsing them, and he's not a Facebook guy, he's not going to see it. He's not going to feel it. He'll still refer to me or whatever. But trust me, if you go to YouTube and you search YouTube for, and I don't care what it is, Kansas City Life Insurance, Kansas City Wealth Management, Kansas City, look at this, Kansas City. By the way, if I were to do this and I was a loan officer and I did it with a realtor, I would exclude from my targeting the rest of the realtors. I only want to hit everybody in town, but none of the realtors, because I don't want to see them, you know, I don't want to brag about one realtor in front of another realtor. But yeah, look, Kansas, whoops, not forward slash, there we go. Kansas City Realtor, filter, channel. And now I'm going to come down here and look at all these real estate channels and go, you know what? David Roddick, Kansas City Realtor. Yeah, it looks like he tried one video. I'm not sure I would go after him. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to try again. I'm going to go, how about, you know, whatever, Jocko Listings, or somebody with 158 subscribers is already doing pretty good, but yeah, 287, 602, 253. I could still freak her out with a few thousand views if she's somebody I wanted to work with. But my favorite is finding the people who have no viewership. They're just getting started, but hey, why not do it? So when I told Keith Geringer at EP Mortgage Services about this, because he was trying to target financial planners with some training system, you know, this is the email to send, and here's how to IM them on or DM them on LinkedIn, and here's how to, and then you got to call, and then you got to text, and then you got to, and sooner or later you're going to get an appointment to tell them what you can. It's like, oh man, do this. So he immediately went back and said, all right, I'm going to teach my VAs how to go find the people I want, and then send the message to them, the email, and then collect the response, and then get the friend request. And I'm going to figure out how much of this I can do on the autopilot, because I only want to take it from record the end, and then I'm going to teach my VAs how to stitch those two videos together, because all I got to do is download their YouTube video, record your video, clip those two together, post it, you're done. So I'm hoping Keith pulls that, because every time he teaches his virtuals how to do something, it's now a task they can do over and over and over for anybody. And, you know, if it only takes them a few minutes to do it, that's all you do is pay for a few minutes of their time at $12.50 an hour. So that's what got me jacked up about this last week was, oh my gosh, because I've been teaching this for, some of you know, years, but nobody will ever go do it. I'm kind of hoping that Keith will set it up so that I can tap into somebody else to do it for me. But guys, you can do this with anybody now. When I go find Derek Realtor and go, yeah, okay, it looks like he's trying. He's got a 1 month ago, 3 months ago. Yep, he's trying, but just not, you know, DIY home tips, 31 views, 17 views, 20 views. Yep, I'm freaking Derek Ritchie out. Hey man, I saw your thing about best and safest all around cleaner. I'm gonna go buy some whatever it is right away, but I also wanted to share this with my network, wanted to check with you, make sure that's cool. By the way, I typically get a couple thousand views when I do this. He's texting me back, writing back to me, DMing me, whatever, and saying, hell yeah, go Bill, go. And then I'm going to send him that, you know, super. I'll send you a friend request so you can follow along, just in case any business or new followers come out of this for you. He's going to accept my friend request. I'm going to post it, going to change my attribution like I showed you guys when I go to, for those of you that came in late, on your business page, you're acting as your business page. Your business page can't share except to a group or another page. But if you change and say, no, I'm on my business page, but I'm going to act as me personally. So now I can share onto a friend's profile. Now that I'm friends with whoever that guy was, I can't even remember his name, Derek Ritchie. Now that I'm friends with Derek Ritchie, I can share it straight onto his, it's like he posted it onto his own page. His friends are going to see it. They're going to engage with it. He's going to get a few thousand views and a ton of engagement. And even if he goes, Yeah, no, my wife is a loan officer, realtor, whatever. I don't want to work with you, Bill. Go away. Doesn't matter. All his friends are now captured into my database. All his followers are captured into my database. They've seen us together. I've got the implied endorsement. I'm telling you, for those of you that want to get financial planners or want to get anybody else, go search for aspiring content marketers. And they don't have to be from YouTube, by the way. You can search on Facebook or Instagram. Might even be better on Facebook or Instagram because you're going to be able to show them the native stuff, how you're doing it there. But anybody that's playing the content game and failing, which is 99.99% of people that are playing the content game are failing, you make them an instant success. You own them. Questions?
Yeah, I got a question, but a little bit off topic. I don't know if you wanna. It's in relation to the when we do have a joint partnership with a realtor or an advisor, and we start creating these ads, right?
Yep.
But we want to split the cost or run it through their own ad account. In order to have that happen, we just need access to their business page on our business manager, or do we need their business ad account on our business manager so that way the payment gets processed correctly?
If you're going to do advertising for somebody else, you have to advert because you need their account. You don't need their business manager. They need to have one, but you need their account and their page. The easiest way to do that whenever we onboard people or whatever is to add them as a partner. And so when I come up here and I say partners, and you're going to do this from their page. So I'm on Zoom. I'm helping control your screen, or I'm telling you what to click on. And I say partners. And
can you share your screen, Bill?
Sorry. Thank you, guys.
We're visualizing really well.
Close your eyes and imagine. So when I want to, let's say I'm in, well, here, I'll just jump over to one that's new that will look like yours. Where is simple risk social, Twisted Social? There we go. A blank one. So now I'm going to go here and I'm going to say, I want to share assets with a partner. And then I come over and say, what's the partner's ID? Well, if you are, let me just go back over to Ad Manager, are in your Ad Manager. And now let me go to Business Settings. In your Ad Manager, if you scroll down to Business Info, you will see your business ID. So I will copy that, paste it into chat on Zoom, and then tell you to go paste it in right here. When you paste it in right here and say next, then all I do is pray that you never see a page under New Pages Experience. They're terrible. Classic Pages, and I'm going to say, oh yeah, I want to share my page. Scroll over here, hit the bottom bubble, then say Ad Accounts. And there isn't an ad account in here, but I would click on their ad account, go to the bottom bubble, click it, which is Manage, and then say Save Changes. And that's it. They're now in your business manager. Quick, easy, no headaches. Nobody has to go find the request. You can go in and say, yeah, pages, I want to add a page, request access to a page. And then I put in your page name and say, oh yeah, I want access to this page. And then say next, and then it will send a request. And then they got to find that request. Then you got to go to Ad Accounts and say add, and then say request access, and they'll send a request. And they got to go find it in their notifications. You can do that as well, but it's hard. So that's how you add them. That way, moving forward, Alberto, all you do is when you're in your ad manager, now I can come down here and go, oh yeah, I'm going to go to Alex Cook and I'm going to run an ad for him. And then I just say create and then pick his post and boost it or put up his ad, whatever I need to do. By the way, whenever you guys get these, make sure you request the call. They will pop up once you're doing this for a while from time to time. You want to talk to some Facebook marketing experts. just trust me, it changes the status of your account. And you get a contact that you can use when you got problems. It makes a difference. Other questions?
Hey, Bill,
Yes.
I got a question. So if we're wanting to focus on doing this with real estate agents, how would we, you mentioned about making a note where maybe a hashtag with ad traffic where it's not shown to all the other real estate agents in the area. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yes, thank you. So ad traffic just promotes your traffic, and we change the algorithms weekly. People are always like, what do you do? I change it constantly. I'm up late at night trying to create perfect traffic that's a balance of everything. But sometimes you don't want a balance of everything. You want to only hit realtors. I don't want consumers to see this content. Or I want to only hit consumers and not hit any realtors. If you tell Christian, Lauren, Joe, whoever at Ad Traffic that this is what I want, we need to know who you want to reach, what you want them to do, and how much you want to spend. So let's say I want to reach out to consumers and I don't want to reach out to realtors, and I want them to engage, move the needle on the video views, or actually engage. So I want them to engage and I want to spend $50. Great. What we'll do is go in and build, and then I want that to happen whenever I put in hashtag X. And it doesn't have to be a hashtag, but if you use a word without a hashtag, you might use it by accident, end up doing something you don't want to do. But what we'll do is go build an audience that is targeting all of, and let me just peek at who, I don't know whose account I'm in here, but let me go pick one of his saved audiences and say, all right, here's his general mortgage audience. That's usually where we start. I'll take that audience and then I'll come in and I will exclude. Nope, I don't want to include. I want to exclude. Excuse me, up here, exclude. And then I will come and say, I want to exclude real estate, blah, 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 whatever. But I will add an exclusion. And then we'll tell the system anytime I see hashtag connecting my connections, whatever, hashtag ABC. Anytime we see that, go out to this new audience, which is my consumers minus realtors audience, and put $50 on it for 7 days, optimize for engagement. I cannot guarantee that every realtor on the planet is excluded, but the majority of them will be. Any of them that are in your own audience. And by the way, we can exclude your own audience. I happen to exclude my own audience from all my posts. Nobody in my family has ever seen one of my videos, ever, nor will they. So instead of just excluding realtors, we might exclude your own fan base, which would include all the realtors who know you, with a greater certainty, as well as now it's you and their audience and strangers, and you're not wearing out your friends with too many recommendations for realtors, because I'm doing this with my 9th realtor in 2 months. All my friends are going to think I'm crazy. Yeah, we'll just build one that excludes your fan base. Does that make sense? Did I answer that okay?
Yeah, you did. So like if I'm doing a video where I'm promoting another real estate agent, I could have maybe like another hashtag that Christian does for me that excludes my fan base and anybody that I know, and also any real estate agent. And then that way, it would prevent that from happening. Yeah, it makes sense. I like it.
Yeah, it would minimize the occurrence of it. There are no guarantees with Facebook. Somebody shares something happens, who knows? But yeah, we're going to exclude 99 point whatever % of the people that are in your own fan base or in your realtor audience.
Thanks.
So
and I'm new here. How do we get the videos after this is finished? Like, how do you send the videos out, the recording of it afterwards?
Well, I've been doing this for years, and Kurt at Social Simple managed all that.
Okay.
And so this is the first time we're doing it without that. If you go to social-simple.com, Kurt has made all the trainings that we did for the last 2 years free for everybody. Thank you, Kurt. So you can access all the trainings, recordings. So everything going backwards is all there. Hopefully this stuff will continue to go up there because we decided the training should just be free, or Kurt decided. And then we will take this stuff and we're moving fast and loose here. And searching for somebody to break it up. I don't want people to have to watch 1.5 hour long videos. I want these broken up into topical segments, a la this is a completely separate topic from the financial planners, or onboarding stuff like Alberto. But all I can tell you is we'll notify you. We will get these up. They will be available. If you ever need to see one, this is literally the first recording I've ever done myself. So I don't know the answer. It will occur next week.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
Yep. Other questions? I really want to make sure that whole financial planner thing, those of you that have been around for years know that connecting my connections is my favorite. I'll connect anybody. And I like it because if I'm doing an interview with them, great. If I'm not, I can just endorse them and if they're content creators, I point to their videos. So if they have content, good content, I don't want to share bad content, but if they put up a good post, my thing might just be, one of my favorite things to do is help out friends who are undiscovered talents to some degree. My buddy, blah, 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 just put up a video I thought was really awesome. If you guys don't know, you need to get connected with whoever. Check this out. Keep it short. Try to keep it under 10 seconds. And then cut to their video, post it natively, freak them out. If you can do a Zoom interview with somebody, great, do a Zoom interview. Same thing. I'd love connecting my connections, meet my buddy, blah, blah, blah. So what do you do? There you go. And I'm in and out. If you can do it live, like Chris, fantastic. Do it live. Or like Aaron, I still love all of his market updates where he, I gotta remember, some people haven't seen this over and over, but yeah, the least popular type of content on Facebook is money content, real estate content, marketing. Guys, nobody likes any of us, but they love food. Food is their favorite thing in the world. So look, all of his market updates are from restaurants, and 90% of the videos are about the restaurant and the food and, oh, it's great, blah, blah, blah. And what do you, and then at the end, he'll go, so by the way, the market's doing this, that, and the other thing. And just a quick little market thing at the end, but they're all about the restaurants. Honestly, both of these are two of the best. He does listing videos with agents where he's like, hey, Aaron Alvarez here again with another sweet listing in, surprise, here to tell us about it is Mike. So Mike, what do we got? Shoots the listing videos with them, puts them up. They get the massive traffic. Great way to build relationships with agents, especially because he gets to hop in the car, drive out to the listing with them, bond, talk to them, figuratively speaking, hold their hand through this video shooting process, which is scary to most people. Reassure them that they didn't look funny on camera because everybody thinks they look like crap on camera, and then blow them away with 10,000 views, 8,500 views, 11,000 views. Great way to build relationships. Great way to do market updates. Anyway, don't want to get too far off on that tangent. So, go ahead.
When would you suggest posting the video onto their page? After it's run a certain amount of time, is there?
No, I'm so glad you asked that question. So I go and I post it on my page and it gets some mojo. I don't want to put it on their page until after it has a little mojo. It's okay if you do it right away because they're going to watch it happen. But I'll tell you guys that one of my latest harebrained tweaks, and trust me, I'm lucky I'm in a different state than Christian, who manages all of that stuff, because I change constantly based on the data I'm seeing across hundreds of pages. one of the things I started doing is taking $1 of people's budgets. And it's been an experiment, but it's working so well that I think I'm going to do it universally. Yeah, somebody's spending $30 a day. Doesn't matter what I take $1. That's the minimum spend on Facebook. I take $1 and I put it out outside of your market area with no targeting. Anybody in the world can see this. I do. I add English language as targeting. It will get for $1, typically several hundred engagements or 1,000+ video views. A static post will get hundreds of likes. It's crazy. The rest of the world loves content that comes out of the US. I do that for 1 day for $1. And then I turn around and automatically promote it to, and we call it a kickstart. We put this kickstart on your content for a day before it goes out to your audience, so that when your audience sees it, your video already has 1,000, 2,000 views, tons of likes, whatever. And I find that if I peel $1 off the top, even if you're only spending $5 a day, I'll get more out of that $4 by wasting $1 on stranger views to create that social validation, because I don't want to see a video with 19 views. But when I see my buddy's friend, whatever, you know, oh my gosh, look, there's Sally's post with 1,157 views on it. What the heck did she? It sucks me in and makes me more curious to watch longer and see why that video did so good. It adds a lot of validation to her content. So personally, if you're doing this manually, and you want to do that, yeah, put $1, put no targeting on it, optimize it for engagement, let it run for a day, then go post it and share it. If you're just going to post it to your own page for engagement in your market area, your 15, 25-mile radius or whatever, I would still wait for 12 to 24 hours. I always promote for 7 days unless there's a specific reason to go longer or shorter. I would wait for 24 hours personally, and then I would go share it onto their profile, because I want their friends to see it with a bunch of juice. I want their friends to go, oh my God, look, Kurt's video has hundreds or thousands of views on it. It's going to get more engagement, and it's going to freak them out a little bit more.
Does Christian do that automatically?
Yep. Unless somebody specifically requests not to. It's a pain in the butt. We contemplated not doing it because you can't do everything that you would want to do, but yeah, we're doing it because it works so well. That first 24 hours, you're still going to get all the local stuff too, but you got to realize there's a bunch of people in, you know, Argentina and Canada and you know, the Ukraine, whatever, everywhere in the world that and look, Facebook's algorithms are insane. If it's a listing video, they could be people looking, you might get reloads, whatever, but it's real. It's not fake. It's not like you're going out to Fiverr and buying fake likes. It's real content, real engagement, people that actually like your stuff. My average video view time on that tends to run closer to a minute instead of 5 seconds in your local market area. It's crazy how starved for content the rest of the world is. I'm doing some stuff with EXP International, and it's the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. The US is saturated. It's hard everywhere. The US and other languages, for anybody who's bilingual, oh, wow. Everything other than English speaking US is like cheating. But yeah, we like to put a kickstart on everybody's campaign and have been doing it by default with just $1. Frank Garay hit me up the other day. He's like, dude, I got a couple comments from people in Russian or in something that looked like Russian. And it's like, you might have to delete some comments you don't want. I don't want a whole bunch of stuff to show up that's weird, but Yeah, for $1, you know, he got 800 likes on a post before it ever went out to the 50, 60,000 loan officers that will see his post.
So is it the reach that we're looking at or engagements that we should be looking at?
It's all of the above. Well, our reporting, we're reporting because we haven't rolled out a reporting module yet. It's still in development, but it's so hard to use this stuff. I care about reach, impressions, video views. And then I also calculate, Facebook doesn't, but in ours, we calculate your total video play time. So we take the number of video plays times the average view time. I want to know how many brain cells I'm buying in people's minds. Yeah, last month your videos had 17 days and 5 hours of viewership. I want to know how much time people spent consuming your content. So those are my big ones. Clicks, we also report on clicks. Because when you run traffic campaigns, you want the clicks. And even if you don't run traffic campaigns, you'll still get them. I just want to know how many people are clicking to go to your links or whatever. And then sometimes people always want likes. Can I get more likes? There's post likes, which you get from engagement, but there's page likes, which are a pure vanity metric. They don't do you any good, because remember, somebody who watches your video is far more likely to do business with you than somebody who likes your page. But if you want to have a bunch of likes, I'll tell you my experience. When people say, no, I want real likes in my city, whatever. So great. Now we're marketing in New Jersey, trying to get you likes. I'll pay anywhere from $1.50 to $4 for a like, probably average 2. When I put out a like campaign without targeting, I'll pay 4 or 5 cents. So yeah, we've got a few people that, you know what, I want to run a like campaign. Great. I'll give me a hashtag like my page, hashtag follow Bill, whatever. And then and you can't do it on a regular post. We actually have to do it as a page like campaign, but it's kind of a one-time deal that you can do again. But if you want to do a like campaign, we put it up for 50 or $100. You get 1,000, 2,000 likes and you're good. They do not, whether they're real or not, they do not do anything for your page. They just look pretty. They're a pure vanity metric, but social validation, if you want it, it works. More questions? Good stuff today.
Yeah, maybe I missed it, but where would you go on Ads Manager to share it as a post on the feed when you tag the financial partner?
You don't do it on Ads Manager. You do it from your page. After you promote, so I go into Ads Manager, I take that post, and because it is a post, so then I go into Ads Manager, use existing post, optimize it for engagement, put it out to my audience, everybody in Los Angeles except my fans and my realtors, and then hit publish, and now it's off and it's running. And then, and I'm so glad you brought that up. 12 or 24 hours later, as soon as it looks like, yeah, it looks pretty good, now I'm going to put it up and show it off, because he didn't know when I was going to post it. Then I'm going to go onto my page, and that's where you got to change your attribution. Because when you go to share a post, great, I'm going to share this Cindy Ertman post. I can, look, even if I say more options, I can share to a page, share to a group. Why did they put more options? There are no more options. Pages can't share to any place except a group or another page. But if I go, well, that's a page, I'm still on my page, but I'm going to interact as me. And you typically should interact as you, by the way. You'll get what Facebook does not want you to do anything for free from your business page. They want you to pay for it. It's a pay to play game. But as soon as you're personal, now I can come down here and say, yep, I'm going to share that post and I'm going to say share on a friend's profile. And then I'm going to come up here and say Cindy Ertman. And then I'll say something about so honored to have Cindy say such nice stuff about me. Tell me where to send the check, Cindy. And then I'm going to say post. And this post with my extra little comment, and your extra comment should somehow invite engagement. She's the best in the world. Don't you agree? So everybody's going to then send her love and likes and absolutely. But it's going to go straight onto her profile, not her business page, but her personal profile where all her friends are. They're going to see it just as if she posted it onto her personal profile. That's the power of changing to personal attribution. Here, let me go to mine and just see. I think no, it was my business page. Where's my business page? Social Simple Bill Hillstead.
Awesome. I got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, somewhere on here, I've got a post that somebody else. Oh, there it is. Actually stuck this after I did this training. Jim threw this onto my page. Jim Bakhtiar, if you guys know him, in I think Albuquerque, New Mexico. I did this training, and the next day I go look at my page, and he put this onto my page. So I commented on it and said, I love it when people follow through. Keep it up, buddy. But yeah, he stuck his post on my page. Obviously, don't do something that's going to upset somebody, but if it's a video bragging about them, yeah, they want it on their page. Cool stuff, huh? I'm telling you, I can get anybody, especially if they're a content creator, because now I'm coming up here and I'm searching for, realtors and whatever, financial planners. I'm looking for anybody that's posting content. The other thing I suggest you do from your own personal profile, when you're on your profile, people only scroll through their profile. Remember, you only see stuff from 15 or 16% of your friends. So you're not seeing the overwhelming majority. You got to come down to your friends and say, see all friends. And then you want to go sorting through these, sifting through these, and go, who are the ones? And they'll usually start with the ones you've interacted with at the highest, but I'm going to come down here and go, Deborah Bird. Yeah, I've never done. Boom. And look, if I comment on one of her posts, anything, this raises my affinity score, I'm more likely to see her stuff. But I'm going to go, Deborah Bird's a content creator. I know she is. Or I wonder what John Lee does. And then I'm going to go look at his page and go, is he a content creator? Does he have a business page? I might go search for John Lee. And again, this is the stuff that I can't wait to see what Keith does with it, because I want to pay people to go do this for me. Go find Robert Coomer. Something tells me that he is a content creator. So I'm going to go search, Command C, come up here, Command V, and do a search. And then I'm going to say pages and go Robert Coomer Group. There he is. And now I'm going to go, does he actually post? Because if he's one of those people that had 3 posts 4 years ago, but look at this, yesterday at 9:30. Yep. So now I'm going to sift through here and find one that I think is worth sharing. Later, I'm going to tell Robert that you got to do some stuff that's worth sharing, bro. Not all ads. This is Ask. There we go. Getting mic'd up for some more motivational talks. What are you interested in learning more about? Great. I'd rather find one that actually has content. They want a sneak peek backstage at the filming. But yeah, I'm going to find one of his posts and send him a message and say, hey, I wanted to share your post. Wanted to make sure it was cool with you before I did it. Share it on my page, but wanted to make sure it's cool with you before I did it. He's going to say, yep. I'm already his friend, so I don't have to send him a friend request. Great. I'll let you know when I do, so you can follow along in case any business comes out of it. I'm going to drive business to him. By the way, and Robert, if you're here, I'm not picking on you, man. This is good stuff. You just got to make sure that half your content is for others. When we talk to people in real life, we talk about ourselves 31% of the time and talk about them and other things 69% of the time. On social media, we talk about ourselves 82% of the time. That's the hardest thing to overcome because that's kind of how we were raised. That's how it was created. Yeah, I'm having dinner. I'm doing this. We offer. How do you make this stuff about others? How do you share stuff that's for them that they want? How do you, and that's why I like to for, with, or about others. Think your way through that. I'm doing content for somebody else. Go to the car wash. The kids are raising money for new uniforms. Everybody needs to be there. Or with, I'm doing a video with somebody or about somebody, you know, like the ones we just talked about their content, about their business. Nothing I love more than referring my friends and connecting my friends. My buddy down at Tico's Taco makes the absolute best carne asada tacos in all of the South Bay. Blah, 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 blah. About, for, with, or about. Try to make that a big cross section of your content. It makes people like you, not just respect you. This is all respect content or solicitational content. But yeah, this is just informative. You know, oh, we're doing something. I want, especially if I'm trying to recruit, I want to make it look like this is where all the happy, fun people are. I don't want it to be all produced and professional. I want to have, but yeah, I'm favorite of the week, go behind the scenes and learn a little bit more about, this is beautiful. This is about somebody else behind the scenes, meet, blah, 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 blah. One of our processors, funders, whatever. I love this kind of stuff. Sorry, tangential, but really, really valuable. Any other questions? Exhaust you guys yet?
I have a couple questions, Bill.
Shoot.
Christian is doing my ad traffic right now. I do a lot of posting on Instagram. So I'm doing a ton of posting. So, and then when I do it on Instagram, it gets shared to Facebook. And it's a combination of, you know, business and personal. Do I run the risk? Let's say I post something on Instagram, and let's say I post 3 times today or 4 times on Instagram today and 4 tomorrow, whatever. Should I be concerned? I mean, are there certain things that maybe I shouldn't? Not that anything I put out there is not, you know, maybe good content. I wouldn't put it out there in the first place. But should I be concerned that I'm sharing too much stuff? You know, do I want all of that to continually go out there on ad traffic? Is I guess the question.
Yeah. Everybody has to make that decision for themselves, but I want everything to go out. And the reason is I've taught myself through the years that I want real friends. I want people who really like my stuff. So as long as I'm authentic, I'm okay. And bad content dies a quick and painless death. If they don't like it, it won't go anywhere. It will not get any of your budget. And if they do like it, it will get a lot of your budget. And and I want stuff that they like. I want 80% of my content to be stuff that people enjoy consuming. So they don't want to avoid me in the future. I want my content to be give, ask. And personal stuff is a great give. For some people, they want to keep it really professional. I have clients that keep it really professional. And also know, for those of you that are Instagram posters, that you want to use that as your source, you don't have to promote to Facebook. You can promote, we can set it up to only promote it on Instagram. But like Deborah Bird's the queen of Instagram posting. She only posts to Instagram. She does it like crazy. But if I go in here and look at her Instagram charts, platform, yeah, most of her views come from Facebook. She's like, I don't care where they come from. And it's funny because she's like all of you Instagram people, Facebook's for old people. The cool people are on Instagram. Yeah, whatever. The money's on Facebook. Your friends are on Instagram, but the money's on Facebook. 93% of all the business in our industry that comes from all social platforms combined comes from Facebook. But I know plenty of people that make their living entirely off Instagram, and you can force it to go to Instagram if you want. But I still like the, I like it to just go where it goes. And I don't care if I'm pulling it from Facebook or Instagram, pick one place and let it go. If you post more business stuff, Brian, to Facebook, then you might have that be your source instead of Instagram.
Okay.
But I like the personal stuff because I want people, it's he or she with the most friends wins. Honestly, I know a guy whose whole angle is he posts jokes. He's really funny, posts jokes on a regular basis. And it's not even every 5th, every 10th post is mortgage. But I will always, always, always stop and look at his posts, and I like him. And I know he's professional because I see his ads or his professional stuff from time to time. But I love the humor. I want to click through and, 3 guys walk into a bar, whatever. If it makes them like you, it's the best content on the planet. Unless it's you with a beer bong standing on your head doing an upside down, I like that guy. I don't want him doing my loan, but I like him. That's not good. But if it doesn't take away your professionalism, I personally like it. I would rather do business with a friend.
Okay, so that was, I guess I said I had 2 questions. I have 3, but they're fairly quick. Then, so the second one is then should I be, whether I should do it myself or have you guys do it, should I then be interspersing ads in there in between the actual content that's being put out there where I'm effectively asking for their business or asking for the opportunity to work with them?
Yeah, you can do that with posts. You don't have to put them up as ads.
Okay.
I like to do, I have a whole bunch of stuff that I, have on Canva. I like to go find ads when I want ads. Now, I like educational stuff. And remember, if you have a call to action signature that you put in every post, they're all ads. Where at the bottom, just like you have a signature in your email, I just like a little bit more CTA in my signature. As always, your business and referrals is appreciated. If I can ever do anything for you, please don't hesitate to ask. Bill Hillestad, phone number, email, NMLS, equal housing opportunity lender. That way I cover the disclosure and I save that on a Word doc, cut and paste it to the bottom of every post, a few lines down, a couple spaces. So it's not, it's clearly a signature, preferably an emoji or 2. That should be on every post, in my humble opinion, just to remind them and like I said, with a couple spaces below the post and then the signature, doesn't feel like I'm soliciting. It's just my signature line that reminds them I'm in the business. If you're going to do ads, let's see, the link is facebook.com/ads library. Amazing. Nope. So I'm going to just say Facebook ads library. And remember, the link is ads. Oh, ads library provides advertising. No. Facebook, no. Business help, Facebook. All right. How do I get to ads library again? Ads library. There we go. So yeah, just Google it and then go category. Housing. And I'm going to say, search ads about mortgage and NMLS, anything with both, not MNLS, NMLS.
Let's correct mortgage too.
Yeah, mortgage. Because you know I can't type. There we go. And I'm going to search. And I'm going to go find all the ads that are currently running on Facebook. And then personally, I'm going to go filter it and say impressions by date. I think I'll do that and say anything before March 1st. Oh wait, on or before March 1st. So I only want ads that have been running since February. Because I know that if somebody's spending the money to keep it up there for months on end, it's because it's working. So I want to see the stuff that's working. And now I can go and I can sort it by the number of likes and whatnot. But this is where I get my ideas. I don't plagiarize, I benchmark. I can do a better job than that. Hate stuff without a picture in it, but yeah, okay. Thinking of refinancing that well, that one might not work now, but he's still running it. Look at that. Somebody's still running a 2.625 15-year mortgage rate post. It's, can you say bait and switch? But yeah, this is where I'll go, and you'll see bajillions of them. That's been running since last November. Good place to get ad ideas if you want ads, but doesn't hurt to have an ad hit them every now and then. And again, you can just put it up as a post. Make sure that you put a link I either want a call to action signature line, or I want a click to, and go Google it. You can make a link to your email that'll, when they click it, it'll open and their email client and send you an email. Or you can put a m.me link, a messenger link that when they click it, it will message you. So they don't have to go to your page and hit message me or anything. They just click the link, bing, and go straight to your messenger message and message you. But if you're going to have a call to action, make sure you got ways for them to get a hold of you. Look at that, for days. Last question.
Last question on that, Bill, is I know you said you showed us how to do it on YouTube. You said you could do it on Facebook, obviously. I'm guessing then Instagram is going to be the same way, where you're just going out and searching. I mean, there's probably not a good way to search Instagram if you're trying to find folks that are putting good content out. That's probably a little more tedious than it is on YouTube, I would imagine.
Yeah, I really, it comes down to the people and then checking to see if they are or are not. So yeah, if I'm looking up financial planners, and again, perfect thing, and I will pose that question to Keith. So how would you have somebody go out and search and find me people on Instagram and let somebody hammer through it? But knee jerk, yeah, I'm going to try searching on Instagram, but if that doesn't work, I'm just going to get a list of names, which I can pull from anywhere, like that YouTube channel list. Then I'm going to go search those people on Instagram and see which ones are on Instagram and not doing so well. But I'm going to have to look them up one at a time to see that. A great task for an outsourced virtual assistant.
All we do is we do it with Loom and do it one time with Loom, following your instructions, and then send that over to the VA and let the VA do the same thing over and over and over again, and just create a Google Doc with the link to the video that they think is the right one.
Yep. And over time, I think you'd really kind of get it refined. What people do I want? What people, and look on LinkedIn, same thing. Think about all the people that create content there and get no mojo. Lots of content creators up there, but yeah, you're right. Kind of perfect my search, shoot a Loom, hire somebody on Upwork or Fiverr, whatever, EP, and say, here's what I want you to do. Make the first gig a short one. Go find me 100 of these people that match all these criteria. And I want people that, hell, I might say I want them to be like me. I want them to be around the same age. I want them to be this. Might as well go for the low-hanging fruit and the best ones up front. I want somebody who's posted at least 8 times in the last 60 days and never had more than 100 impressions. That would be my dream come true. Love that person. Like that. Other questions, comments, tips?
Well, I would imagine as well, if you start on YouTube, when you're looking for content marketers, for example, they usually on their channel will have a link to all their social media as well. So I would imagine if you're trying to get to their Instagram, you would search it on YouTube, and then click the link to their Instagram. Potentially, if they have that set up, then at least you can start to.
If
kind of
they're a
work.
content marketer, they do, or a link tree or something. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Honestly, this is one that I think it's going to come out of the community. You guys are going to figure out some stuff I never thought of because I don't do social media. The 3 posts I've done in my life don't count. I'm just a marketer, but yeah, how does this? How can I make that? How can I go find the perfect people? I like anytime I see low subscribers and higher videos. Yeah, only 3. But by the way, if you want subscribers, if you want to get subscribers for somebody, this one trick is enough. Yes, go out to YouTube, find me everybody with less than 10 subscribers and more than 10 videos in the last year. This is a perfect person, like 9 views, 2 views, 12 views. I can freak her out, one, by giving her the Facebook views, but if she wants subscribers, the secret to subscribing, getting subscribers, one, don't name your channel UCACD, blah, 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 blah. Go give it a name. Go give it a name, because when I go to a YouTube channel, it should have like this, youtube.com/Bill Hillestad. But look at this link right here. Question after Bill Hillestad, !sub_confirmation equal to 1. When I go to that link, it's a subscription link. So if I go post one of her videos up on Facebook, preferably a teaser, a short little blah, 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 blah. If you want to watch the whole, subscribe to my channel. When they click the link, it takes them, they still have to click subscribe to confirm, but it's hard to get views on YouTube because it takes 30 seconds. People on Facebook don't have that kind of attention span at the moment when they're scrolling Facebook. It's hard to drive views, but it's not very hard. I found I can drive subscribers even cheaper, which then gets them the views because I got the subscribers. But if I put up a short teaser video, and if you do ads, I would want to personally run that one as an ad, because one of the buttons you can do on a traffic ad is subscribe. So I'll put up a little blah, 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 subscribe. And when they click subscribe, it pops up like this. And then they subscribe, and mine says, sorry, you can't subscribe to yourself. But yeah, it instantly subscribes them to all of your stuff. That's how you get subscribers cheaper than any other way I've ever seen. Way cheaper than I've ever been able to get them off of paid campaigns on YouTube. I should find the same trick for LinkedIn. But yeah, the gal with the that we were just on her page, I'm telling you, nope, I lost her down here. There she is. Boom, boom. That's her. Look at that. Look at this, all regular. She looks happy, cheerful. I'm going to find one I like. I'm going to drive a bunch of views onto it, freak her out. Owner. Fun things to do in Kansas City. There you go. Brian, go get her. 2 views 1 month ago. I love your fun stuff to do. I'm gonna, and she's got a bar in there mentioned or something. I'm gonna check that place out. By the way, I wanted to make sure it's okay with you. Yep. And first, you might want to look her up on MMI or whatever you guys use to make sure she does business. But yeah, that's my perfect target. How do I get a VA to do that for me? All right. Anything else, guys? Anybody still there? When I screen share, I can't see anybody. And then I always wonder if I lost my connection. Nobody's actually there.
We're still here.
All right. Going once, going twice. Anything else?
Great stuff today.
Oh, thank you, Ron. Man, I love doing this. I would do this 5 days a week for free. You guys make ad traffic take off for my family, and I will do this for free for the rest of my life. I love and we never did get to listing stories, the builder stuff. So next week we're going to do, I'm telling you, the builder stuff it's really cool. For those of you that want to do this for your agents, It's a great way for them to get business. Just got to be careful to pick on builders that don't have in-house lenders. Honestly, it doesn't matter because 95% of people don't buy the new build stuff. They're just curious about it. It's like advertising a 203K. Pulls great. Nobody ever actually goes through with the 203K. It's not bait and switch. We'll do it, but nobody wants to do it. Same thing with the new builds. It ends up generating resales and pre-quals and everything else. All right. No
A
other
lot of
questions?
Good.
Yeah, a lot of good content. So you're just saying reach out to Kurt to get a recording of it? Because
Yeah,
I tried to
I
take
will-
notes as fast as I could, but
I will put this one up. I just don't know where to put it up. It's been a whirlwind 3 weeks since we launched Ad Traffic. I'm sure that we have a YouTube channel, and I will go get it up on the YouTube channel.
Maybe
Oh,
No, you don't
audio?
even need to. All you need to do is go to the same place where you send out your emails that you send out each, to remind us that we're going to be here today.
Yep.
And Zoom will give you a link right to this in your Zoom recording.
Okay. I will, one way or another, I will get it. Lauren is way more on top of this than I ever will be, a real live millennial. It will get out. It will get out one way or another. But I do want to get all this stuff up on YouTube. I also should reach out to Kyle, unless somebody else does. And I don't know how he cuts up your video, Brian, but I really want somebody, because nobody wants to watch an hour and 20-minute video. I really want this broken into segments and made into something that's consumable. So you can go back and reference, how do I onboard account again? How do I do a subscription link on YouTube? Stuff like that. That's my fantasy. I
The
will find
challenge
that
is,
person.
'cause my team does that every day with my radio show.
Yeah.
So the challenge is you have to have something consistent where they know when you're breaking into a new topic. So like
Good point.
I do a mortgage minute. So I say, here's the mortgage minute. I say my spiel, and that was the mortgage minute brought to you by, so the VAs know where to cut it.
All right. So I got it. I need to I know like when I'm shooting videos, I do that because it makes a spike on the sound as long as I do it by the mic.
Same concept.
I need that, or I just need to say, okay, entirely a new topic. Every time I say that, I want you to break it into a new top. That's a good tip. I will figure that
makes it real
out.
simple.
I was thinking I had to have somebody who was smart enough to go through and kind of figure it out. Because in a perfect world, if I could hire that person, I would like him to also create some notes and take away. How do we make this more usable and referenceable? Because that's the one thing I feel bad when people have to go even to a half-hour video. It's like, no, I want 5-minute videos. That's my attention span. But I will figure that out. Meanwhile, I will get this up and make sure that it gets emailed out to everybody, no matter what.
great.
Can't wait. Thank you.
All right, you guys,
Thanks,
you
Bill.
got it. We'll talk to you